Hey y'all, Athena here. This is gonna be a new type of video for me. I'm really giving a review on something, but over the past weekend, I got the chance to play the Tekken 8 closed network test. So I'm just gonna go over my experience with that, and then I'll put in some match footage. Also, this recording is coming after EVO. EVO was great. Thank you for all the support on the reactions from that. Very excited for Tekken 8 and the new characters coming, or the returning characters, whatever. But yeah, it was my first time playing, or not my first time, but it was, it had been a while since I played Tekken 7, so coming back to the franchise was interesting. Also, like, movement was slightly changed, so I kind of felt like I was learning a game for the first time again, because I was playing a new character. I was playing Asuka for most of my time with it, and for a little bit I was trying to learn the game on leverless on the hitbox, so that was interesting. I definitely need to practice that more. But the overall experience, like minus the matchmaking, which I will get to later, was really good. It had a tutorial, which I thought was cool. I know at least Tag 2 had some form of tutorial, but I can't remember any of the other games having that, so that was cool to see. I thought it explained the new mechanics, like the heat stuff, pretty well. I think the number of characters that we had to play was cool. I don't know if I'll say there was somebody for everybody there, but I'd like to think that there was somebody there for most people. You had two Mishimas to play. You had Asuka, you had Lars, King, Zhao Yu, Paul, Law, Claudio, Jack, Brian, Nina, and I think Lily. I'm not sure if I missed somebody, but well, if I didn't say Jin and Kazuya, they were also there. So, like I said, I only really got to play in actual matches. I really only got to play Asuka, but I did touch King and Lars in training a little bit, so that was cool. I'm obviously the most familiar with King. I played him in 7. Never in my life touched Asuka, but I think, and I said this in like some of the reaction videos for the characters as they came out, they managed to make characters that I never would have looked at or given us like a second glance. They managed to make them cool and make me want to try them. I never have touched Asuka in any of the other games she's in, and I probably never will. Maybe because I got to try her here, I may try her in 7, but she's a lot cooler in 8 than she is in 7. Just really cool changes. Everyone can do cool stuff. Oh, Hwoarang, that was the other person I forgot. Hwoarang was in there. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing because character I've never tried before, and I was losing to a bunch of stuff because I'm not the best Tekken player, and you know, I don't know what a lot of the characters are doing because they're doing new stuff along with the heat stuff. But it was fun to play, but I would think I was getting frustrated for like multiple reasons. Like the matchmaking, I don't know if it was just something wrong with the PC matchmaking, or I mean my connection wasn't good and I was like not getting connected with people because they were filtering 4 or 5 bars. I don't know how good or bad my connection was. There was like a little bit of stuttering, and I heard that there was like issues with the PC version, but I heard the console version was fine for most people. Actually getting, like, once I got into the matches, I think obviously when you're learning a new game, you struggle for a little bit unless you're fucking godlike, but I think once I got into it, when I wasn't being matched with like people who were like Tekken God Omega probably in Tekken 7, I was having a good time. There's like a clip of me facing this Zhao Yu, and I got like a little string of moves that felt cool. Also, just to note that during one point during the stream, the program I used for my model kept crashing. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just a mixture of the demand from Tekken 8 and me streaming and recording and trying to use the model all at once was too much for it. I don't know, but I had to turn down the game settings and then the model kept crashing. So that's why, and some of the footage here, I'm not there. All right, thanks. That was pretty cool though. Everything I wanted to do there worked. I think Asuka is definitely a character I need to have more time with. He felt very different than any character I'd ever tried in like Tekken 7 or Tag 2. I'm not saying she's like crazy complicated or anything, but like you just where her moves were placed, like just like what a down forward one was for her would be like different on another character in terms of utility, if you know what I'm trying to say. But when I did hit a combo, it felt really good, especially going into heat and stuff. Someone in chat taught me a heat combo, and that felt cool to do. I never got to do the whole thing in an actual match, but getting to learn it, it was like a counter hit while standing 2 combo. That I thought was really fun to do. It was fun to learn, and it was fun to try for in an actual match. I think my only real gripes, like I mentioned before, was the matchmaking and the netcode, if I'm being honest. The matchmaking, like when I would get a game, a lot of times before it would even connect, the other person would, I don't know if they were leaving, if it was just getting canceled out, but it would say, hey, you know, you match with this person, click yes to you know, start the match, and then you would click yes, and then it would give you like an error, or the box would just disappear. It felt like I was playing Strive when the cabinets in Strive aren't working. It really felt like that. And then when that wasn't happening, you would both click yes, and it would, you know, register that and go through, and it would start the, you know, get ready for the next battle screen, the versus screen. And then I feel like at least 40% of the time it would kick one of us, and then the match wouldn't happen. And then it was like those two things mixed with waiting like 15, what felt like 15 to 20 minutes between games. So like sometimes I would get 2 games back to back. Also, when you did get a match, it was I believe you got to play two or 3 games in a row, and then it would kick you back to matchmaking again. I think it was 2. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was 2. And once again, I'm not sure if it was an issue on my end or with my connection and people filtering that stuff out, but at some points, like I felt like I was waiting like 20 to 30 minutes, like especially towards the end of my time playing it. Like I'm just sitting there like, and obviously for some people that's good because it gives you time to practice combos. Like if I was playing the game on my own time, you know, I could like do whatever while waiting. I could watch a video or something. But I was like streaming, so it was like kind of fucking frustrating to not be getting matches as quickly as I wanted to. And obviously it's a network test, so I'm not like these types of things are what the network tests are for, to test these things. But just at the moment I was like, ah man, I would really like to play this game, but here I am sitting for the stream went for like 4 hours, and I bet you at least like 40 minutes, if not like an hour of that is just me waiting, like all together collectively, not like I was waiting an hour for one game. And then when you get into the game, I feel like it was definitely playable, but sometimes like, because it was a mixture of delay and rollback, and sometimes it just like did not feel good. When it was bad, it was bad. When it was good, but when it was bad, it was really bad. I don't think it's like the worst netcode I've ever played. Like, I don't think anything will really be as bad as Street Fighter 4 is really bad when it's terrible. There might be worse examples, but that's the one that pops to my head. But yeah, those are like my two gripes. Like, I mean, I could have a gripe saying like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing, so I was getting my ass kicked. But like, that comes with learning any fighting game, so I didn't really care about that. I love to learn by getting my ass kicked, so I didn't care about that. But I would learn faster if I was able to get more games, and then it would be more effective if the netcode worked better. I wish it was just rollback, but I'm not in the position or have the knowledge to talk about that or why they can or can't do it or whatever. I'm just giving you my opinion on how it felt. How many games did I play? I don't even know. I want to say I got at least like 20 matches. I would like to think in the 4 hours I was playing. Yeah. When you know what you're doing, things can feel good. When you don't, you get kind of steamrolled. But I feel like that's literally just Tekken. Tekken has always kind of felt like a knowledge check game. But now offense is like a really big part of it. Like the other games used to be more defensive. At least Tekken 7, I'll say. I can't really speak on the other games. Like, I played a little bit of Tag 2, but aside from that, like, I haven't really touched the series in a competitive sense. So it's definitely offense is definitely more the focus this time around. Plus frames out the ass when you're in heat, which feels good when you're the one doing it. Not so great when you're not the one. I think not the heat engagers, but the heat. I think it's called heat burst or something, where you just press a button and then your character does an animation and then does a move and then you're in heat. I think that needs to be toned down a bit, because it's like, if you activate, unless someone like sidesteps out of the way or whatever, like, it hits from a way further range than you think, and it's plus. So then they're eating a 50-50 off of your heat. It feels like VTuber activation from Street Fighter 5. But yeah, that, and I feel the damage definitely needs to be toned down a bit. Some combos that are fucking easy deal way too much damage. But the game's not out yet. That can all be, you know, whatever, fixed in time. Yeah, hopefully those things get addressed by the time the game comes out. Otherwise, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be picking it up day one. So you may see some videos or streams on it when it comes out. But yeah, I think that's all I really got to say about that. I may put like a match or two here at the end here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have another video like this on Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, because I also got to play in the closed network test or whatever for that as well. And if you like these, I will try to do more videos like them. All right, thank you. You all have a good rest of your day, night, or whatever. Bye.
As-tu préparé une excuse pour quand tu perdras?
Lore battle, lore battle, lore battle.
Round one. Fight.
I didn't expect her to do a follow-up. I was gonna go into heat.
Round two. Fight.
Yep, I'm gonna get hit. Ow. I need to stop pressing buttons. Okay. All right, I got this. I got this. I got this. I would have had it if I didn't keep pressing buttons to try and go into rage or heat as if it was like a rage drive. But every time I did it, I kept getting hit, which puts you in counter hit state.
As-tu préparé une excuse pour quand tu perdras?
Round one. Fight.
That's fair.
Round two.
I just want to go into heat once. Well, I'm getting a hit.
Fight.
Ow. There is so much startup before heat comes out. I never realized that.